Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. For now, just it was kind of been busy today, so the stream's gonna be a bit short. Sorry about that. It's just gonna be 1 hour. That's what I'm shooting for here. Before we get started, let me just get some stuff out of the way here. Gotta set up the chat. Hold up. Wait, I gotta sneeze. Wait, give me a moment. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyways. Let me just set this up so I can see what y'all cooking. And there we are. All right. Let's just jump right into it, boys. All right, we're in this fancy fountain area here. We finished going through the butts part and the Wendy old back part. Hopefully that's the last we'll see of him. Open air stage. Where are we right now? Oh, the pool. Okay, let's look at the pool here. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
It's not just for aesthetics. This pool's water is also used in putting out fires.
I see. Oh! The pool stopped filling itself automatically.
The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level, which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. See, I guess I'll take some notes about it, just in case.
Whoa! Larry, jump scare! Oh! How dare you surprise me like that? I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there.
Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment.
I know that! Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Objection! Yes. Alright then. Did you, by any chance, fall into the pool?
Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy?
Your son? Wait, he has a kid? What?
I guess I kinda lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I saw him! You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway? Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
The mother? Oh, that chick. The pink princess. The pink princess?
Ms. Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Yup, because I'm the steel samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son. You have given a whole new meaning to that phrase, an astounding fool.
Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there.
Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there.
Hey, wait! Well, It's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Oh, well. The statue bears a resemblance to the Primadux statue.
The plaque says, King Primadux ends the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war.
So Primadux was actually a person of royal blood. I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend. I can't fucking read today. Sorry.
Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looks like the Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too. Is it possible that the Yatagarasu hid in these bushes?
Wait, am I trying to look at the bushes? What?
A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water.
It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primadux. Phil, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that.
Yeah, what? Where is this coming from, Francisca? What?
Have you finished checking out all the bystanders?
Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a light, sir.
Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down at the precinct. Agent Lang. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor, I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier. Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba? We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. Huh, as if I can be so easily called away from this case after it come this far. I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So, naturally, you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief alright, with my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got to the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. Oh, by the time we got the area lit again. Sorry. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain. The Yatagarasu was here. So you're saying that, basically, all you saw was the thief's silhouette? Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Huh. Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with the same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow, too. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. Yes. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
I expect no less from my subordinate. Now, let's hear what you know on the subject. What really casts a shadow of the Yatagarasu?
The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue?
Are you playing me for a fool, my edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
You are correct. However, this statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by only one part?
What is the other part of the real form of the Yatagarasu shadow?
It's another statue?
The Yatagarasu shadow was made from the shadows of these two statues.
Made? What do you mean by that?
Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panicked state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared.
You believe that the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu's shadow?
Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primadux and the battlefield. The shadow of the king's statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set a light up on the queen who spoke of love to King Primadux. Her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop of the stage.
Aha! So we want to combine the two shadows? It looks nothing like the Yatagarasu shadow! Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen's statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow.
Only one part?
Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
You're right. I apologize.
Now, what part of the queen's statue was used to complete the Yatagarasu shadow?
Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of?
Ah!
That's right. It can only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the queen's left hand?
Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get. It!
Yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand, and then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also a part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu shadow had vanished.
Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabas tonight. The only country that they visited was Babal, although it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast.
An accomplice? But who?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. How's the investigation going? Detective Bad, have you come in to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu? I've left the murder in Agent Lang's charge. And my only target, from the beginning, from the very beginning, is a Yatagarasu. So yes. So, what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. May I see it? Sure, but you might regret it.
We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So if you please.
When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist. She gave me an interesting picture. A journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. What in the world?
The Yatagarasu. It's flying through the air?
The times, they are changing. It's not just man. It's Batman. But evidence. Even they lie to us now. When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see. So this was taken after the fire. The blur in this picture took off from the Babalis embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alabast.
Objection!
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight.
Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Maybe case 2?
No, sorry, not case 2. Game 2, Justice for All.
Or 3?
Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. 2, actually.
No, hers is game 2, yes. Maybe it happens more often than we think. And we're up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph. Well, the Yatagarasu took off from the Babalis embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit.
All right.
I might need to cut the street. Wait, hold on. Let me close the window. It's getting really cold outside. What the fuck? Give me a moment. Sorry, guys. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, we are back. Okay.
I'll continue investigating on this side of the building.
All right, I'm counting on you.
Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now come on, let's get back to our investigation.
Yes, let's. I like this music. It's so relaxing. Wait, did I go... Oh, no, yeah, it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, look, a sketchy guy. Oh, sorry. To think, after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
Hey, Ahmad. It would appear that way.
Aye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Have you found many skillet yet? I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Palladino, but I have yet to find this killer. Then I guess this murder really was the work of the Yatagarasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who was only out to steal the truth.
Miss Verde, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright?
Mr. Palladino.
Actually, there's one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation either. Earlier. Oh, sure. Please feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything.
Thank you, Mr. Palladino. You're a total gentleman.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss.
Hey, Sir Palladino.
Those two sure got chummy awfully quickly.
You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
We should probably start by comparing the state of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that person I was chasing is Mr. Colchin's killer.
We don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key that Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it! That one was almost definitely Mr. Colchin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagarasu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yes, he has been chasing after the Yatagarasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad.
Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire.
What? This guy looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either.
Well, this could be how the person escaped.
Well, we need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up an investigation where we left off. Our Ace Attorney investigation, if you may. Hold on, let me, I need to check something. Hold up, give me a moment. Wait, I need to look, I need to take a look at something, sorry. Give me one moment, please. In the meantime, just enjoy this music, I guess. Okay. Anyways, let us continue. Sorry about that. Kept you waiting. Okay, let's see. Where should we look at? Oh, the desk. Okay. Okay, got it. It appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
Cabinet, huh? It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
But it doesn't look too damaged. Ooh, I think we can riffle through this drawer a bit.
I suppose we should really take a look. This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. I suppose this must be another souvenir from somewhere. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Hold. The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. What is it?
Hey, Lewis. Good to see you, buddy.
It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
Yes, that notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see? Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Yes. Ambassador Paleno, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. I see. In that case.
Ooh, did you figure something out?
This note was found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered the mask the second. Firmly grasp it.
The mask the second? And this note?
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask II to steal the Primaduck statue. What? Manny tried to steal Elbax's Primaduck statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. He has such a funny, surprised expression. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis. Yes. I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you can tell me will be of great help, Ambassador. Oh wait, okay. I might have to cut stream short. I'm not feeling very good today. I have like a headache for whatever reason. But I'll have like a mega stream tomorrow night. I assure you guys. Tomorrow we're gonna marathon this fucking game and try to finish this case, or at least make a good chunk of progress. So apologies for the really short stream tonight, guys. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Hopefully it's just me not getting enough sleep last night. It's not because I'm coming down with a cold or flu or something. But anyways, guys, take care. Stay well. Stay safe. Good night.